everybody and welcome back to my channel. So before we get started, if you're a big fan of the OG hauls, then please hit that like button. If you're not part of the Jane's family over here, then please do also hit that subscribe button to see more videos from me. Happy Friday! It is Friday. Yesterday I was working for Little Mistress, so keep a lookout for your curvy girl on the website soon. Today I have a really simple, let me just make sure I'm not going to show you my address. I have a really simple, can you guess, haul. So I spent a huge amount of money. I spent some money on Beauty Bay, and I just thought it would be nice to share with you what I got. It's quite an easy video for me to film. Also, there's some brands in here that I want to like swatch, have a little play with on camera. As you can see, I already have like my full makeup on. Also, some of these freckles actually are mine, and some of them are not. I always have one on the end of my nose. I've got a couple kind of here that are natural, and I've got this one here is mine, and then like a couple here. But I've been trying this new product by Freck that I also got from Beauty Bay, but ages ago. And so if you're seeing freckles that have never been there before, that's why I was trying it out today, and I really like it. I think it looks really natural, it's really beautiful. Freckles are amazing, and they seem to be like something that people are really appreciating at the moment. I've seen lots of makeup looks where people have kind of added freckles in, and I just think they look absolutely stunning. So I thought I'd give it a go today. Anyway, moving on, let's get into the haul. Now, the first thing that you might be looking at right now is this. This is the Jeffree Star Mini Velour Liquid Lipstick Collection. And this was done, I think, for the LGBTQ community, if I am getting that correct. And I have never... I'm going to preface this with just my feelings. If you want a video on my feelings about this, then please do let me know. I never used to be a fan of Jeffree Star. I really didn't. I saw all of the kind of videos, racist kind of stuff going around. I think his sort of clapping back on Twitter, any kind of behaviour like that is, I don't get it. I'm not like that. I think it's quite hideously immature, but I also understand that sometimes that can come from a place of like hurt or whatever. However, after watching Shane Dawson, like you know, the truth about Jeffree Star and all that kind of stuff, and watching more of Jeffree's videos and exploring some facts and things, I feel like this is a man who's tried to make amends, and I feel like it's important to give people a second chance. So I'm trying his stuff. I feel a little bit weird about it, I'm not going to lie to you. These kind of like drama inducing kind of personalities, whether it's their fault or not, or you know, drama just surrounds them, scandals, things like that. These are the kinds of people that I generally try to stay away from, brands that I try to stay away from. You know, never been a fan of Lime Crime. Certainly will never ever be purchasing Kat Von D products ever again. Vaccinate your children. Really, there are some things that are really kind of big deals for me, but I am always willing to give people a second chance if I feel like you mean it, and you know, all that kind of stuff. Basically, this is uncomfortable for me because I never expected to purchase anything from him, but it's stuff that I wanted to try. I thought it would be interesting, and I feel like I've kind of educated myself, and you know, whatevs. So you get 8 different liquid lipsticks in here. These are minis. It's a vegan, cruelty-free brand. Packaging is fucking stunning. And I also, I've been reading up about how you can use these as eyeshadows and stuff as well. Obviously they're going to dry really quickly, so blending has to be on point. But I kind of wanted these to do a few more kind of colourful looks and stuff with cut creases, so that where maybe I could use them as liners and things. So I am going to swatch a couple for you. First one I really want to swatch is this green one, which is called Equality. Comes with a standard kind of doe foot applicator. Whoa. Yellow one, Queen Bee. Whoa. They smell like bubblegum or something. It's so nice. The last one that I'm going to do is this one, which is called Diva. And this is a kind of classic Barbie pink. Amazing. Looks like maybe that yellow one will be a little bit trickier to work with. I mean, the colour is absolutely there. I don't know if you can see. It just looks a little teeny bit streaky, but I kind of expect that with most yellows. I mean, that could be my swatching. I don't know. They smell really nice. I am really excited to try this. The next thing I got is this pink box. Again, this is a Jeffree Star product. I got all of these from Beauty Bay. I can't remember whether I said that or not. Come on. Why can't I do this? I'm just... Literally, look at me. Look at me! Slippy, 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 slippy. Okay. Fucking hell! What is wrong with me? I still managed to cock it up so badly. Right, I got the mirror. I am always trying to use a palette or something when I'm doing my makeup in here, and I really wanted one of these mirrors. I thought that it would be really handy. I could have got something that was cheaper. You could probably get handheld mirrors on Amazon and stuff, but I'd heard that, well, A, these look really cute. They're not too heavy and stuff, and this mirror is such good quality, it's a little bit scary. I don't know how I feel about this. It's in the shape of an ice lolly. We call them ice lollies, to you Americans, popsicle, whatever you want to say. Really cute, and it's a nice, fun, bright colour, so I wanted one. I didn't want the star one, I wanted like the rectangular shape one. So that is my second Jeffree Star product. The next couple of bits that I have to show you, well, there's one more Jeffree Star product, and then I'll get into some more kind of like a couple of other bits. Mainly, I went to purchase the Jeffree Star products. I wanted to try the Androgyny palette, and I put it in my basket, left it a couple of days, was really thinking about it, then went back on and it was sold out. And I have been wanting to play with some brighter colours and things like that, so I had a look at what similar colours were in some of his other palettes, and I ended up purchasing the Thirsty palette. So I have never ever tried, as I've said before, Jeffree Star products before in my life. Nice big mirror inside. Plastic sheeting, really thick plastic sheeting actually. This is the thickest kind of plastic sheeting I think I've ever seen in my entire life. These look beautiful. So in here you get 15 shades. You have mattes all along the top, you have mattes all along the bottom, and then you have these super metallic ones in the centre. You've got a mixture of some warm neutrals, some neutral neutrals, and then some really bright pops of colour. So I thought all over this you could make some really beautiful dark smoky ones. You could do some really bright ones. You've got some nice kind of warm tones. You could do some really nice kind of smoked out matte looks. You could do some kind of much lighter, softer looks as well with this palette. And then you've got some really nice shimmer ones as well. So let's just swatch a few of these. Next one I'm going to do is Submerge. Let's do Lick. Whoa. That is fucking spectacular. Let's do this dark brown. And that one is called Dazzle. I don't think I swatched that first colour particularly brilliantly. They all seem really pigmented to me and really beautiful. As you can see, I don't think I swatched Taste Buds, so I'm gonna do it on a new patch of skin, but I'm gonna... Yeah, so they're still all, they're all really pigmented. That kind of metal shade lick, the really super gold one, it's so like buttery and so metallic. I think the formula of these are really great. I can feel already that they're just going to blend really nicely, and you do get that massive mirror. It's a really nice slim palette, but it feels sturdy, so I'm excited to play with that. If you would like some tutorials, because that's what you all requested in my goals new video filming schedule, you did request some more tutorials from me. So if you would like to see some with that palette specifically, then do let me know in the comments below. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 5 bits left to show you. The bulk of my expense were the Jeffree Star products, to be honest. Whoa, this is a lot darker than I thought it was going to be. So, I was having a look at Beauty Bay. I was kind of just rummaging around, and I'm a massive fan of the Ardell lashes. I normally use the wispies or the demi wispies if I wear a lash. You guys know that I'm much more a fan, generally speaking, of makeup that can be worn outdoors without looking like you've literally like piled on a load of makeup. There's nothing wrong with that either, but I just find that I like to, if I start wearing lashes, I'm going to want to wear lashes all the time, and then you just become more and more unnatural, and that's really not kind of my style of makeup. Like, this is a full face, but you can see like what I look like, if that makes sense. So I don't often wear lashes, but they are like my #1 lash brand, and I really do enjoy Eyeshadow as well. I didn't realise that Ardell have brought out a load of other makeup. I don't know how new this is. It's definitely new to me. They have got the Ardell Photoface matte foundation, and I got this so that I could do a full face of new products. So I got the colour medium 50. I have to say, whoa, it's pouring out. It looks a little light, if I'm being completely honest. It might actually just be a perfect match. Maybe I just think I'm more tanned than I am. So I've just spent like 2 minutes trying to squeeze this product back into the bottle. This packaging really reminds me of the Chanel Perfection Lumiere. It comes in the black bottle, but you do have to shake it. I'm not hit this, I don't think is a water-based foundation, but I am wondering, as this is also kind of like a natural matte finish supposedly, whether it is going to be a really similar texture and feel on the skin to the Perfection Lumiere. So I kind of bought it because I thought, oh, that looks like this, and if it is something that is maybe a cheaper version of, then that would be a fantastic dupe for the Chanel. I have just plonked a little bit on the back of my hand there. This supposedly is like a medium to full coverage. Wait, let me double check that before I go. So you can see it's kind of blended in really nicely. It's a natural matte finish, I would say. So long lasting and highly pigmented medium to full coverage foundation. Yeah, so supposedly it's lightweight and medium to full coverage. I have to say it felt quite liquidy when it went on. Blended in really nicely, and then I have to say it feels very similar to how the Chanel feels on the skin, almost like a liquid to powder. Having said that, this is probably the wrong light for me to do this in, because you probably won't be able to see it. Although there was a small amount of product, I've only kind of spread it a small area. I can still see my veins and stuff peeking through. So I don't know how medium to full coverage this is going to be, but I'm really excited to try it. It retails for I think $10.95. To go along with this, they also had a range of concealers. This is the Photoface concealer. So I wanted to pick up the concealer as well because I think that is obviously supposed to match it. Let me have a look. So it comes packaged like this. It's one of these little tube ones. I don't know whether it has a brush. I think it has a brush. I got the colour Light 4.5. I will not use this around my face. I don't use a lot of concealer unless I have like a spot, in which case I'll always use my MAC, kind of the pot one. This for me is kind of halfway between like concealing and brightening, so I tend to use a little bit under the eyes, like slightly down the nose, and a little bit kind of on the chin and on the sort of top lip area. This is not meant to match the rest of my face necessarily. I feel like these kind of concealers where you can see it's got the brush, these are better for eyes. They don't normally, whoa. They don't normally tend to have like a huge amount of coverage, I don't think, in my experience. However, just, I'm warning you now, like be careful with that squeezy tube because it comes out really easily, which is amazing, but I feel like you could quite easily overload your skin. Wow. Okay, I take that back. This looks to be really, really full coverage concealer, but it doesn't feel drying and it's not sticky. Wow. Okay. Okay, Ardell. Okay. Right, I'm actually really excited to try these. I might have to film a video tomorrow morning. I'm going to see my boyfriend, but I really want to try them and I'm not sure whether I can. Is it cheating to not do a first impressions? Could I try it out over the weekend and then like do a proper video on it? Don't know. The next couple of bits that I got, again, concealer. I'm a bit obsessed about skin at the moment. So I had heard a huge amount about the Jouer Essential High Coverage Liquid Concealer. I got 2 shades. I wasn't sure what I was going to be. It's really hard doing it on the website. If you have a store or a counter or something near you, like it's much better idea to go in and get properly matched. I got Creme Cafe and Creme Brulee. I can't remember which one is lighter and which one is not, but as I said, this is the kind of thing where I normally just use it for under eyes, a little bit on the chin, a little bit on the nose, a little bit in between the eyebrows. My foundations, generally speaking, unless I have like a really bad spot or something, my skin's pretty good. I don't actually really kind of necessarily have other things to cover the majority of the time. So this is Creme Brulee. It's quite a chunky feeling concealer. It's kind of got this matte finish. Creaseless Soft Matte Hyaluronic Acid. So apparently it's going to be like non-drying. It's got a big doe foot applicator. Just pops on there. So that is the colour Creme Brulee. Then let me have a look at the other colour. And this is the colour Creme Cafe, which looks paler. So there is Creme Brulee and there is Creme Cafe. So Creme Cafe is actually, I would say it's lighter and it's also more of a neutral tone. I really wanted to, wow, I wanted to get one that was more neutral and wanted to get one that was more sort of golden because I fake tan my face, not really anywhere else, but okay. So that, blending it in, it kind of blends out to like quite a full cover, well, a really full coverage, but it also feels less matte than the Ardell one. So if you want some videos on those, then let me know. The last thing that I picked up, again, I didn't get any other things from Ardell and I kind of wish I'd got a few more bits now to do a full face, But you know when you're adding things to your basket, and I was like, I want the Jeffree Star stuff, and I was just like, don't know. This is the Ardell Vacay Mode Bronzer. I wasn't aware they did any kind of powders. They had palettes on there, they had highlighters, they had cheek products, they had brow things, concealers, all sorts that I never realised that they did. So I picked up the Vacay Mode Bronzer and I got the shade Lucky in Lust and Rustic Tan. So it comes with like 2 different shades. So you've got a more kind of red toned one up the top, and you have a more kind of bronzy tone on the bottom. Neither of them appear to have any shimmer. You can see this is quite, it's definitely for a medium skin. They did have a lighter one, which I probably could have got away with as well. What I like about this is the combination of colours. So as I said, they're a similar colour, but they're different tones, if that makes sense. So they're a similar depth of colour. So this bottom one is more red and the top one is more bronzy. But this is kind of what I mean when I say, especially if you have kind of like olivey undertones, or you tan really well like I do, and you've got dark hair and things, or anyone really, like even in a fairer skin. If you've been out in the sun, a more natural colour is always going to contain a little bit more red. That's why a lot of bronzers tend to look kind of orange and stuff on the skin, or like a weird like yellowy colour, or they don't look natural, because if you've been in the sun you get a bit of redness, a bit of flush to the skin as well, and that's what kind of caught my eye about this particular colour. So I'm be really interested to try it. Also just dug my thumbnail into one, that was good. So you can see this one is the more like bronzy tone, and this one is the more kind of reddish brown hue. They feel nice and soft. There's pigment now. I don't feel like it's super pigmented, but I kind of prefer a bronzer that I can build up, because you really don't want to kind of like smash it onto the face and then be like really orange looking, or like have really overdone it. As far as all of my products from this haul go, that's actually it. I really love Beauty Bay. They've also got a new point system where you get perks if you become a member of their tribe. So perks are things where I think it's 5 points to £1, and when you get a certain amount of points you can get perks, which means you can get £10 off, £5 off, you can get a free something, you get a mini mystery bag or something, depending on how much money you spend on there. So I've just signed up for that because I love Beauty Bay. And they also stock things like Makeup Geek and other brands like, Jeffree Star. If you're in the UK in particular and you struggle to get some of the more American brands, they've also got Wet n Wild and a few other people on there as well that it's really difficult to find over here if you're in the UK like I am. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. Please do let me know your thoughts on some of the products I've got if you've tried them yourself, and please do let me know if you would like to see more of a full review or anything like that. And definitely make sure to leave me a comment if you want to see some tutorials with the palettes. Would really love to do that for you, especially as it's snowing. It is actually snowing outside right now where I am. But that Thirsty palette will be really nice for like prom and summer and stuff, and I feel like we can still do some like nice cute summery stuff in the winter to make us feel a little bit more cozy, right? I hope that you've enjoyed this video. Please do give it a thumbs up and let me know if you've tried any of these products. I would love to hear your feedback if you have actually tried any of these things. I honestly did not have a clue, and maybe it's new, someone tell me in the comments, that Ardell had face stuff. Not a clue. Anyway, I hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you are. Please do remember to go follow me on Instagram as well. It's Hannah Jo Janes, all lowercase, all one word. I will see you in the next video. Happy Friday, have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you soon. Okay, love you lots. Bye! I do not. Oh my god, I actually have a tash. Well, this needs to go, doesn't it? Bloody hell, that could rival my boyfriend's, that could. This mirror is too good. I've decided I don't like it.